What's going on, you guys? And welcome in. I am back for another reading. I actually, I don't know what I don't know what I wanted to tap into tonight, but I do want to get an angels and ancestors um card. So let's start with that. I've already invited in my highest level light guides, of course, my angels and divine ancestors of the Most High, to join me, and also asking Archangel Michael to protect my reading. So let's see what the guides have to say, the angels and divine ancestors first. Anything that we need to know most for the collective? What is it that we need to know most? Okay, why coming on the fence though? Oh, direction guardian, choose your path. Okay, maybe it's coming on the fence because you are not choosing a path. The direction guardian is coming out saying choose your path. Okay, and this is fitting for um the energy that we're sitting in now. So the energy we're sitting in is karmic justice, and it's asking you to choose your path. So I feel like this card may be suggesting that for this next timeline shift, right, or timeline jump, you have options. That's what I'm getting right now. I just put this over here because I want to leave the ancestors and the angels cards out to see how they connect with the rest of the cards. I feel like I'm going to pull from several different decks. So I'm just making room. Direction guardian on the fence. Choose your path. Any more messages from the angels and ancestors deck? These are the night guides that we need to know. And this is coming out in reverse. Winter in reverse, take care of your needs. And it's coming out in reverse. So that, I feel like that's definitely saying two messages I got off the bat. Winter is the opposite of summer. So I feel like it's talking about in the summertime because it came out in reverse for winter. I feel like it's talking about the opposite. In the summertime, take care of your needs. And I feel like because it's coming out in reverse, your needs will be met, is what I'm getting just off the bat here. Okay. By this coming out in reverse, I feel like your needs will be met by the summer. Okay. And I feel like it has something to do with the direction that you choose. Okay. Choosing your path will cause your needs to be met. Um, Depending on the path that you choose, is what I'm getting for some of you. Let's keep going. Any more messages? Hi, so my guys, angels and divine ancestors of the Most High. Any more messages? Wow, wise one just came out. The wise one, okay? And so I may be talking to some high priestess or priest, high priest, okay? Wise one, come within your current, I'm sorry. Lord, I got the specs on and still reading wrong. It says grow. And I'm talking about come, okay? Well, I don't really have specs on. I just have like enhanced readers. So, wise one, it says to grow within your current situation. I feel like I'm picking up a message for a few of you that's saying choose your direction, right? Your needs will be met in the summer. Choose your direction. I feel like this is saying regardless, your needs are going to be met. However, I feel like choosing your direction is somehow going to make it easier for you or harder for you, but you're going to get there, is what I feel like I'm getting. Okay. Take that if it feels right for you to accept. If not, leave it. But you're wise, so you know, some of you know exactly what I'm talking about with this. Growing in your current situation. Okay. So some of you are probably going through some type of spiritual um, some type of spiritual and enlightened season or spiritual lessons or growing within your situation. Somebody's needing to expand at this time spiritually, right? So it's going to cause you to expand physically by the summer, is what I'm getting. Any more messages? Oh my goodness. Fire garden, ignite your passions. Yeah. So choosing your path also relates to igniting your passions as well. It's your team is telling you to bring out that which makes you feel passionate. Okay. Choosing a direction that makes you feel passionate. Okay. Is what I just got. Grow, expand. Okay. And your needs will be met. Wow. As you grow and expand, your needs will be met. Any more messages before I get into my other decks? Highest level light guides, angels, and divine ancestors of the Most High. Choosing a direction. Somebody is a seer. Someone is a seer here I'm speaking to. Okay. So you are tapped in. Okay. You see beyond, and it's asking you to see beyond the current situation because you can see the big picture. You are the seer here. That is one of your spiritual gifts. Okay. You can see into the future. Okay. You can see energy. Some of you probably can see auras, things of that nature, but it's telling you whatever situation that it's asking you to grow in right now, it's telling you to look at the bigger picture, see beyond the current situation. Okay. Look deeper is what it's saying here. See beyond the current situation. Um, let's get a clarity. Let's get a clarity card for the seer. I want a little bit more clarity for the seer. I feel like it's has something to do with your growth because it's asking you to grow within the current situation and seeing beyond the current situation. You see this? That's a synchronicity. I feel like it's the same message. Looking at the bigger picture is what I'm getting. Can we confirm? Yeah, okay. They're hidden. Okay. Some hidden keys here. Some things you're not supposed to know exactly the details of at this time. This is for your growth here. So it's kind of like if you know everything, you're getting a cheat sheet, basically. Okay. And you have to make the choices here. Okay. It says you have to choose the path. Choosing the path. Okay. You are choosing the path. And the hidden keys are saying put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. Okay. So there are hidden keys that you are not aware of here, is what I just got. You're not aware because it's hidden. And as you can see, the seer, you can see it, you're just not tapping in. As you can see, her eyes are covered here. So you can see by way of intuition, you are tapped in spiritually that way, but you need to expand that. Okay. Grow here in that space. I feel like I'm talking to a spiritually advanced person here. Okay. That's what I feel like because this says put things together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. There's something that you're not seeing here. Grow in the current situation, see beyond the current situation. Okay, and put things together piece by piece. This is the clarity card that I asked for so that you can see the bigger picture. It's really the same message. Choosing your path here. Your direction guardians are here telling you to choose your path here. Okay. Ignite your passions. I feel like this is saying focus on what brings you joy. Okay. I feel like while you're igniting your passions, focusing on what brings you joy, it's going to raise your vibrational frequency, and you'll be able to effortlessly choose the correct path and effortlessly expand in your current situation and see beyond the current situations. Okay. But it's asking you to put it together piece by piece to reveal the bigger picture. So something here you're not seeing at this time, but as you continue to focus on passion projects or things that make you feel great, it automatically allows you to ascend vibrationally, is what I'm getting, so that you will automatically expand and choose the current path. So just focus on the things that make you happy and joyful here. And I feel like that's also going to allow you to see the bigger picture as you expand effortlessly, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense for someone. Let me go to the, hold on. Before I go to the traditional, my traditional tarot oracle awaken deck, awaken path deck. Angels, do you have anything else that you need the collective to know here? I feel like I'm talking to an advanced soul, is what I get. The arrow in reverse. Wow. The arrow in reverse. My God, today. The arrow in reverse. Okay. Surrounding yourself with protective energy. The arrow in reverse suggests that you are protected, because it's in the upright, it's telling you to protect your energy. In the reverse, I feel like it's you're protected effortlessly here, especially with the direction guardian here. But let's get a clarity. I feel like you're protected regardless here. Surround yourself with protective energy, but that's in reverse. You're not surrounding yourself with protective energy, but the direction guardian is right here upon you, leading you and guiding you here, asking you to choose your path, but their guardian, that's a guardian, right? Surround yourself with protective energy in reverse. You don't need to surround yourself with protective energy. You're being assisted in that. You're naturally protected, is what I'm getting. But you can enhance it by also speaking protection over your life, is what I'm getting. Okay. Clarify, please. The arrow in reverse. Ride the current. Exactly. You're protected here. Ride the waves. You are protected. Ride the waves. Ride the current. Okay. Embrace change. You are protected. Okay. As you embrace change, as you expand, okay, seeing beyond the biggest picture so you can expand and go with the flow of the direction guardian here, is what I'm getting, because you will be taken care of. All right. Your needs will be taken care of, and you're protected. So go with the flow and ride the current, is what I'm getting. These are people, I'm talking to a high level soul who maybe, you may be having some difficulty, having a little bit of resistance right now going on in your life, because you're not looking at the big picture. Some people may be going through some ego deaths here, is what I'm getting. And so the soul is asking you to rise, ascend, taking you through an ego death journey, right? And it may be a little bit of harsh waves here. However, it's telling you to ride that current. You are protected. You will be taken care of in the process. You will be directly guided, right? I meant to say divinely guided, but directly guided came out. So you will be guided directly, right? Specifically, if you allow it, regardless, okay? You can either go peacefully or you can go with a little bit of force, is what I'm getting, right? It's asking you to just go with the flow here and see the big picture. That's what it's asking you to do. Go with the flow and see the big picture. Now, ride the current is saying embrace the change, right? Flow with the rhythm and release the resistance. Wow. And I literally said that there may be a little bit of resistance with some of you guys because you're going through something here. And I just feel like I'm talking to a deeper spiritual soul here, a high level soul being. And it's asking you to release the resistance, go with the flow. You are going through some type of transformation. Okay. And it's asking you to go with the flow, release the resistance, allow yourself to be divinely guided. You will be taken care of in the process and you will be protected, is what I'm getting here. Answers unfold in the dance of transition. Exactly. This is a confirming message. So, growing within your situation and seeing the bigger picture, answers will unfold as you release resistance and go with the flow of the current. That is a beautiful message. Let go and flow. Okay? Let go and flow. Any messages from the traditional tarot oracle awakened path deck for my divine high level souls at this time? Because I'm definitely talking to on the fence, the devil. Yes. Okay. I'm talking to someone that is actually going through change and transformation to release what no longer serves them. Okay. Now, this can be a many things. It's on the fence here. So, again, your choice. Choose your path. That's why it's on the fence here. Choose your path. Okay. Whatever toxins, addictions, codependencies, okay, old ways of being, belief systems, even that do not serve your highest good at this time. It's asking you to go with the flow and release it. Okay. It says obsessions, addictions, toxicity, and excess codependency, right? Some people may be codependent on any of these things, right? Or all of these things. Codependent on, it could be mentally, physically, emotionally, right? Anything that you're dependent upon, but it's not good for you. Fill in the blank. It's on the fence here because it's your choice. Choose your path. However, it's asking you to release the resistance and go with the flow of it, right? And looking at the bigger picture. So it could be anything you need to, old behaviors, old ways of being. You know, you may be too mean, you may be too nice, and you just set a boundary, okay? You may be too, and I could be talking to anyone at this time, okay? I don't know who I'm talking. I feel like I'm talking to a high level soul being, and it's time to go to the next level. That's what I got. I feel like I'm talking to, because you're a seer here. I feel like I'm talking to a high level soul being, right? And your team is asking you to go even higher. And so they're taking you through some type of transformation here, some type of transition to let go of old generational curses that no longer serve you and things that are toxic around you, within you, causing you to be dependent upon it. It could be you could be dependent upon a person, okay? And things that you just need to let go of, belief systems, okay? It's just asking you to stretch, expand. It could be anything. Food, sex, alcohol, drugs, anything that brings down your vibrational frequency. Okay. All of us have a vice. Okay. We all have some kind of a vice. It could be you could just have a bad attitude. Okay. You could be moody and it's asking you to release that because it's keeping your vibration low. Okay. Tap in to see what that thing is. You could be impatient. Oh my God. Sometimes I really get impatient. Okay. I really get annoyed. But Deep breathing and meditation helps to release it quicker than just leaving it and constantly staying annoyed and moody, right? Um, take some deep breaths, take walks in nature, whatever you need to do to change the energy, to change the pattern, to release the toxic energy from within you or around you. It may just be a person, you know? You may be codependent on people, jobs, money. It could be money. Did I say money the first time? That's definitely still a codependency. You don't feel right unless you have a certain amount of money in the bank, anything that is causing you to be dependent on it and stuck. Your team is asking you to go with the current, expand beyond that thing, see the bigger picture, because you are a wise soul here. You're a seer and a wise soul. And it's asking you to elevate beyond the things that keep you stuck. Okay? The things that keep you stuck, evolve and expand from it. Okay? That's a great message for someone. Anything else? Direction. You're choosing the path here. You're choosing the path. Okay. You can stay here or you can rise above it and go higher. Okay. But you're going to be protected and you're going to be provided for as you take this journey through higher realms of ascension. Okay. This is what this is saying. So trust the path and trust your team. You are a wise soul. I'm talking to a high level soul being here. And the tower is happening. Wow. My God, today. This just came out. This came out not that long ago. Okay. The tower is happening here. Okay. So I feel like the tower is coming. Sudden changes, chaos, distractions. I feel like the tower moments are happening to push you out of the codependency. Okay. It could be anything, scarcity, lack mentality may be something that you have to break from, right? I don't know. Insecurities, jealousy. It could be anything that's keeping your vibration low. Only you know what it is. As you tap in, I would pray and ask the divine, what is it that I need to release? Or ask your spirit team or guides, what do I need to release? Okay, let's ask, what do we need? Oh God, I barely got the question out. Oh, and see, I am talking to a high level soul being at this time. High priestess. Yes. High priestess is asking you to tap into your intuition. You know what it is. You are a wise soul here with the wise one. I'm talking to a high priest. You know what it is that you have to release. You know it. You are a high priestess. Intuitively, you know. Your team is asking you to grow. That's what's happening here. So the tower is coming to cause little disruptions, little chaos. You will be taken care of. You will be protected. You will be provided for because there is something that's happening here by way of divine blueprint is what I'm getting here. Okay. The tower is happening by way of divine blueprint, meaning some type of divine interruption coming into your life. Okay. And you know it's happening around you already. Okay. I feel like you already know because it says the wise one and the high priest. That's the high priest is the most intuitive goddess in the deck, right? So you know it. Okay. So it's asking you to elevate. Okay. Let's go to Kipperish. Do we want to? Let me see if I have any more here. Any more messages for this high level soul being? Can we get a little bit more clarity, perhaps? What? Okay. Ace of Swords. Yes. Woo, baby. You can't make it up. Clarity is here. Okay. Ace of Swords. This is the truth. This message is exactly on point. Ace of Swords, this is the truth and clarity. Okay. And it says here, you will have the victory and you will triumph over these obstacles here. If you just allow with this, ride the waves, ride the waves. I feel like when these little tower moments happen, High Priestess, ride the waves of it, breathe through it, and just allow it to happen is what I'm getting. Because I feel like what it's saying is seeing beyond the big picture here. Wise one, you already know what to do. I feel like it's saying you choosing the path is going to shift your frequency quicker. It's going to allow you to timeline shift quicker by you just riding that current and choosing the path of peace and least resistance here. You will be divinely guided. Okay. You will be protected and provided for. Okay. But choosing the path, like deep breathe through it, whatever is happening around you, deep breathe through it is what I'm getting. Allow it. These little nuances by way of this tower is divinely purposed is what I'm getting here. These little nuances, because you're breaking some patterns here. You're being called to rise higher and break patterns. And I'm getting it so clear here. And this Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Okay. That's clarity. And literally when I ask for clarity, bam, clarity. That's clarity. You already know. You already know. And you will have the victory here. You will have the victory is what I'm getting. You will have the victory. I'm talking, I knew it. I knew I was talking to a high level soul being. It's telling you to be like the Fool, High Priestess. Step into the unknown. Trust the process and be like the Fool. Okay. Okay. That is what it's telling you to do. Trust the process. The Fool is in full surrender. Okay. Full surrender mode. Allowing. Going with the flow. Moving into complete freedom. Okay. As you move from attachments that no longer serve you, your highest good, you're moving into complete freedom here is what I'm getting. You are elevating into a new timeline and starting over in a new timeline as you continue to break cycles of attachment with the Devil card here on the fence because it's your choice. Okay. And that's the truth with this Ace of Swords. Okay. And even I'm getting here now too. Some of this is mental with that Swords energy. Some of that may be mentally and emotionally toxic attachments. Overthinking, self-talk. Okay. Self-talk is negative for some of you. Okay. Overthinking, not trusting, talking negative, maybe going through things that are temporarily bothering you or whatever in the moment. But how do we handle it in that moment is what I'm getting. It's what I just got. The Hierophant came out in reverse here. Yeah, absolutely. This is a 5, number one. 5 represents change, okay? And the Hierophant in reverse, traditional higher learning beliefs. This is the traditional belief in the upright. It came out in reverse. Your team is asking you to let go of traditional beliefs, old, rigid ways of thinking and being, like the Hierophant energy. Coming out in reverse is telling you to let go of that rigid behavior, the old ways of thinking and being and behaving, just like we talked about earlier. Okay. That's what this is saying, guys. The energy is asking you to stretch, expand, grow, be like the Fool. Okay. and allow yourself to be set free. Okay. The biggest picture is being revealed to you now, and this is the truth. Okay. Any more messages, and you will have the victory. Allow yourself to flow, and you will have the victory. These little nuances are coming um, by way of the tower here to allow you to expand and grow. Okay. It's asking you, okay, so the Knight of Wands coming out, that's an impulsive energy. So that is one of the things I feel like, look, hot tempered. That this is it. Okay. High Priestess, this is it. This is what it's asking you to expand out of: the hot temperedness, the impulsive nature. Okay. Hot temperedness, as it says on this card, can express emotional immaturity, right? So for some of you, it's asking you to evolve out of that, because this isn't you. This was in your bloodline. So you're breaking those curses and patterns. You see, coming out of tradition with that Hierophant, the traditional ways of being, or should I say, not really tradition, but beliefs. Okay. You're believing you have to be this way because of maybe your mom was that way, dad was that way, or maybe you had to just have tough skin because of your experiences in life. It's telling you to be like the fool and come out of those ways of being here. Yeah. The impulsive nature, hot temper, rebellious. No, that is what is keeping you in this devil energy here. And it's on the fence because it's your choice. Okay. So when these little nuances happen, by way of this tower here, it's giving you an opportunity to choose a different path here, is what I'm getting. It's giving you the opportunity to choose a different path. Okay. Choose a different path. Let's get to the Kipperish. I feel like that's the reading. That's the whole reading. This is a spiritual, like I said, ego death transformation. And I'm talking to a high level soul, a wise soul here, an intuitive soul that is already tapped in and being asked to go deeper. Okay. Asked to ascend higher is what I'm getting here. You're being asked to, I feel like I'm hearing polish it up. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing another level of graduation, right? It's another level of being. You're already a changed soul. That's why you're a high level soul. You're a high priestess. It's asking you to go higher. It's asking you to be, I'm talking to some master numbers here, maybe talking to 22, 11, 33, some master level souls here, okay, that have been here multiple times, multiple lifetimes, and you came here to master in this lifetime. You came here to self master, okay? Master the self. So that's what your team is relying on you to do here. It's in your contracts, okay? Deep breathe through it, okay? Deep breathe through it. Can we get an outcome with the Kipperish or more clarity, whatever y'all want? Oh, period. Baby, if that ain't more clearer, then baby, okay. High honor and high priest. And where is it? Where is it? Oh, looking right at it. And the Ace of Swords, clarity. This is the truth. This reading is confirming itself. You're a high priestess here. Okay. You're a high level soul being. You're a wise one here. You are a seer. You can see in the spirit, right? You're on a mission because you are held in high honor in the spirit. Okay. You're a high honor soul being here. This came out in reverse because you're not yet in the mastery phase of this transition. You're still here on the fence with releasing the toxic energy so that you can continue to ascend. You still have the choice to choose. Okay. But what it's telling you to choose is peace over hot headedness, hot temperedness. It's telling you to balance the energy out here. It's telling you to balance the energy out of the emotional immaturity, impulse behaviors. This is something that is in your bloodline, okay? And you signed up to evolve that behavior, okay? Balance it out is what I'm hearing. And high honor, you are held in high honor. This came out in reverse because you're on the path of this being the outcome. I did not know how to get that out, but that's why it came out in reverse here. You have to choose the right path, make the correct choices, and this is going to turn around in the upright. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It's just another level on your journey. That's what it is here. And what will be the outcome? What will be the outcome here, or what would be the reward in the end? Okay. This wanted to come out. Oh, you're getting an upgrade in the spirit and maybe in the physical is the outcome or the reward. Okay. You're going to get a level up, a promotion, a new job, a new spiritual position, maybe in the physical or the spiritual, and with this being a doctor, you're mastering it and you're going to get as you're being held in high honor here in the spirit. You're going to get a new title with the occupation. Okay. Here, it's like getting a promotion. It's like getting a master's degree in the spirit. Okay. Held in high honor, getting a master's degree in the spirit. That's going to be the reward. So when a doctor goes to get, what does he get? He gets his PhD, he becomes a doctor and all this stuff here. I don't know all of the the details of it. I'm far from that world, right? But I do know that they get the title of becoming a doctor once they reach a certain level. So this is what it's saying in the spirit here, in the spirit realm. You will be held in high honor here. This will end up being in the upright, and you will be getting a promotion and a new spiritual job. I don't like to say job. I don't like that word. Perfect occupation. A new spiritual occupation. I look right at the card. My team's like, okay, look at the card, occupation. Okay. Any more messages for the high priestess or priest? I just got, oh wow, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. Mature man came out. So it's asking you to grow in maturity. It's asking you, and it's not that you're immature, right? See the five again? The five talking about change. Okay. And it's not that you're immature, you're growing. You're in the midst of all this change now, or you wouldn't be a high priestess or a priest, right? So you've already evolved to a certain extent, right? But it's asking you to keep growing. Become the master number here. The five is asking you to change into the mature divine masculine or feminine at this time. That also what came out with it at the same time was transition. Bury the old you. Transformation. Okay. Bury the old you, the immature ways. Okay. the old ways of being, like we talked about earlier. It's asking you to change. And intuitive Kev came out in reverse. It's asking you to tap into your intuition when these little nuances come by way of the tower moment. This is the divine here coming in to give you an opportunity to master the self. Tap in, high priest and high priestess. Turn your intuition into the upright. It's asking you to tap into your intuition here. Okay. Tap into your intuition. Become the mature soul level being so that you can be recognized in high honor here and bury the old, because you're coming into a whole new occupation as a spirit being. Okay. It's telling you to bury the old and rest in peace, the old ways of being. So it's asking you to change. Someone is a high priest or high priestess that needs to balance out their emotional nature here. Emotional maturity is being asked of you. This is a blessing to know exactly what is being asked of you, because I told you guys earlier, go inward and pray and ask, and it came right out. The Knight of Wands. Balance out your emotions here. Balance it out. High priest, high priestess. And that's the truth, because the Ace of Swords came out to give you the clarity. So thank you. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. The direction guardian said that they will direct you. And that's exactly what's happening here. You are being directed into, this is a cheat sheet. It's telling you, you don't have to figure it out. You just have to put it into practice. You don't have to figure it out. Okay. You don't have to. Beautiful. You don't have to sit up here and be like, oh, what in the world do I need to change? You just need to tap in, take some deep breaths. When these little nuances happen, because the tower is here, that means the divine is going to constantly, bring opportunities to change the behaviors, like test, like little test. So let's wrap up the reading. Is there anything else you would like? Of course you do. Some of you guys were or are on a twin flame journey here. This came out in reverse here. Let's get some clarity, and now y'all going to love, okay? Get some clarity about the twin flame, what's happening here. Because somebody, I'm feeling double mission. These are high level soul beings. Yeah. Some of you were on a twin flame journey, or you are on a twin flame journey. It's in reverse here for whatever reason, but you're becoming a rising star, which is confirmation. Your occupation is changing here in the physical or spiritual or both as you continue to ascend and do this high level work here. That's what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting. Some of you are on a twin flame journey. I feel like you're on a double mission. This is deep soul work you're doing here. Would you like them to know anything else? Highest level light guides, angels. Someone is obsessed with you guys. Someone is obsessed with you. Maybe a twin flame here. Okay. And maybe they're obsessed with you because you are becoming a rising star. I don't know what that means. Some of you may be an actual performer or something of that nature. Some of you just may be in the public eye of some sort, okay? In whatever way that is, right? Or you just may be popular in your community, and your twin flame is obsessed with you, okay? I just said what else y'all needed to know. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. My reading is becoming a little long, so let's wrap it up. Anything else they need to know? Anything else? Highest level light guys, angels, and divine soul. I mean, girl, I said divine soulmates. Okay, so wow, everything is a message. Okay. I said I'm calling out my team, angels and divine high level soul beings that I work with, and divine soulmates came out of my mouth for whatever reason. I feel like someone was on a twin flame journey. and you may be coming into a divine soul mate at this time by me spitting that out of my mouth. And the flying monkey just came out, but it came out in reverse. So the flying monkey to me is negative energy around you. By it coming out in reverse, you are protected. And it said that earlier in the reading here, you are protected. And exactly, mature woman that came out with it as well. So it's the 6 is talks about balance here, right? So the energy around you that was negative, and you still may be having some obsessive energy around you, but you're rising. And I just got that 7 is divine. So you're rising in the spirit, guys. You're rising in the spirit realm. It may cause you to rise in the physical, because as above, so below, as within, so without. It may cause you to rise on the physical plane, because you're rising in the spiritual. You are becoming that mature woman. That's why the Ace of Swords came out, suggesting victory and triumph. You are succeeding here. You are succeeding. That Devil card came out on the fence because you are in the process of this now. And that's why the Tower card is here. Direction Guardian is here. You are doing this work now as we speak. And you are succeeding. You are receiving the victory here. That's why mature woman came out and mature man came out right here. You're changing as we speak. You're evolving. Oh my God. That's why the twin flame came out. You're balancing the yin and yang here. That's what I just got. You are balancing your masculine and feminine energy. And people are obsessed with that, because some people can't do that, right? You are rising in the spirit and physical. And what I just got is that your spirit team is obsessed with you also, okay? Your spirit team is obsessed with you because you are doing the things that they could not do. Your ancestors are obsessed with you. They love you. They are holding you in high regard here. These are ancestors here is what I just got for a select few of you, okay? They're holding you in high regard. You are balancing, you are experiencing the victory here. It's asking you to change, but you're doing it. You are doing it. Slowly but surely, you are doing it, okay? Destruction came out. That's that tower. That is that tower, okay? Destruction, tower. That is the energy of everything happening around you, right? That is causing moments to ascend. Destruction all around you. Drama. It could be small, it could be big, but it's happening because it's causing you, it's giving you opportunities to grow here. Okay, so that's just the Tower card. Yeah, it's asking you to build. 9 and 4 is what? 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 3 and 1, that's 4. So 4, building. 4 represents building. 13 is a divine feminine number. 1 and 6 is 7. That's the divine. Okay, so you are working on a soul level to grow and elevate the soul. That's why the destruction is happening within you and around you with these tower and this destruction card here, giving you opportunities to grow. That's why the cards earlier said, wise one, you are the high priest or the high priestess. It's asking you to grow within your current situation. Okay. Seeing the bigger picture. You're growing. You are growing. And that's the reading, guys. That's the reading. You are growing. It's asking you to put the old self to rest with that rest in peace card that came out. Okay. Put the old self to rest and balance out the energies of the masculine and the feminine within. As within, so without. Okay. Abandonment. Yeah. It keeps repeating itself. Abandoning the old self. Abandoning the old you. Leave it behind. Pack your bags and move to a new emotional address. Okay. And that's the reason, because it keeps repeating itself at this point. Okay. Abandon the old you. Destructive chaos is happening deliberately around you so that you can grow. And your spirit team is proud of you guys. They're proud of you, okay? Because you are doing it. Yeah, it's annoying, it's frustrating. You may not be perfect at it, but you're going to continue to get little nuances until you master it, because that's what your soul came here to do. Master these toxic energies here. And you're doing it. With that Ace of Swords, that is triumph. You are receiving victory here. You're receiving victory, and you will be taken care of. You will be provided for. You will be divinely guided. Okay. So that is the reading in a nutshell, guys. And what was it? Your outcome, as you just go with the flow of the current. You're moving into a new spiritual and maybe a physical occupation, and it's a higher rank, guys. It's a higher rank. So that is beautiful. Just go within, take some deep breaths, okay? And go ahead and allow the change. Be like the fool and surrender, guys, is what it's saying. What a beautiful reading. That is a soul growth reading. That is for the souls that are here asking for self-mastery, and you're doing it. So congratulations. I am proud of each and every one of you guys. And I will see you next time on Tay Talks and Tarot. Have a beautiful soul mastery journey. Spread some love, y'all. Peace.